What's up, squad? Back with another video. I seen the title was going down. Make sure y'all hit that like button and the subscribe button for me, please. Y'all see it in the title. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Let's get in this video, y'all.
Look at the big picture. It doesn't look good. So I'm going to work on this line.
Right.
I'm going to read this book.
Right.
I'm going to talk to this friend and keep it small.
And the truth is, you're probably going to be able to keep doing that.
God willing.
No matter what's going on out there in the world. Of course, the worst things could happen. Trump could get into office and blow up the world on day one. But, you know, I'm not going through the same spilkus I did last time.
That right there alone, it just goes to show you, like, how much, like, hate and, like, how much, like, negativity and, like, the things they do and the things they say, and it leads to, you know, other people, you know, acting and doing other things. Like, I don't know. I don't like it. The View do it all the time, and it's wicked to me.
Yeah, like when it happens, wake me. But I'm not giving my mind over to it again, and I'll see what happens. And one thing I've learned about the future is that we're very bad about predicting it, and whatever you think is probably likely to happen probably isn't going to happen.
Don't you find that a little rich? Donald Trump wins the presidency, and now we got Bill Maher saying, everything's gonna be fine. Kind of interesting, considering before the election, this is what Bill Maher was saying.
These are the dictator countries. There's a very World War II feeling here. When the dictator countries are getting together, I mean, in World War II, what did Hitler and the Japanese have in common? Nothing, except they saw the world one way. Fascism. They all have to do it in their different way. Iran is a fascist country in their own way. So is China. So is Russia. Saudi Arabia, you could say also. Somehow, the world seems to be dividing between the good guy countries, the democratic countries, and these autocracies. And if your guy gets in, we're going to be on the wrong side of this one. In some ways, he is Hitler-like. I'm sorry, but that's just true. Not Hitler, but you know.
Just because someone voted for
He says he likes their generals. You know, I mean, that's Hitler-like. I wish I had his general.
So we went from,
That's wild.
we're on the side of fascism if Donald Trump wins, and Trump's gonna start siding with all of these autocratic fascist nations. We went from, well, Trump is Hitler-like, he's basically Hitler, to, everything's gonna be fine. Don't you just find that mind-blowing? Because I certainly do. Frankly, I just think it shows the level of dishonesty of a particular side here. It shows how willing during an election season these people are to say whatever has to be said to attain power. That's what it really comes down to. And this level of dishonesty, I think, is unique to one particular side. You just don't see the same thing on the right. The level that Democrats took political rhetoric to over the last 8 years has been almost unbelievable. And that's probably what's creating this effect here, this shock from my end, because nonstop, every day it's been Donald Trump is literally Hitler, fascist, lose our democracy, lose our rights, the right-wing MAGA mob. They're violent extremists who engaged in insurrection.
And I feel like a lot of people do that, like, and they say that too. Like, they always put it like anybody that support Trump, anybody. I didn't got called so many names, bro. Like saying that, you know, I'm in the cold or I'm this person, I'm that. Like, I can't obviously say it on YouTube. I don't even want to repeat it, but I just it's crazy to me, bro. It is for real crazy to me on like how people get. And honestly, I don't see how people don't realize what we actually, you know, go through when you having Biden. Bro, Biden, they've said, you know, plenty of time, really since this last past year, on, you know, Biden hasn't been in the White House, Biden hasn't did this. You know, I seen something that Jill Biden attended something and Biden wasn't there. I didn't see. Then you don't have Kamala. She's literally like, I just hear them taking trips, doing this, doing. I just don't see how people don't realize that we need somebody else. Obviously, we need Trump in the office, like, now. You know what I mean? I honestly still don't see how people support Kamala and Joe Biden. But I mean, that's another conversation.
That's all we've heard over and over again, every day, every week, every month, every year, for 8 years straight. And now all of a sudden it's, oh, well, things will be just fine under Donald Trump. That's insane. That is completely insane. And of course, it's not just with Donald Trump. It's also with Trump voters. I've noticed a significant shift there as well. You know, Donald Trump is for sure the most demonized politician in modern American history. And of course, that has a downstream effect, making Trump voters, the Trump base, the Trump supporters, probably the most demonized biggest political group in modern American history. And that's another place where we saw the exact same thing, you know? The MAGA voter was the greatest threat to the homeland, right? That's what they said. Trump voters, many of you, over the last 8 years have been categorized and described as violent, racist, bigoted, extremist, far-right, supporting a fascist, in a cult. They called Larry Elder the black face of white supremacy. I mean, let's really put it into perspective. But now we've got prominent leftists like Cenk Uygur coming out and saying stuff like this.
And just imagine, and we gon' jump in that, but just imagine, y'all, like me, and I'm not trying to be like play the victim, throw the victim card out there, like nothing like that whatsoever. Like I don't even like when people do that, but like, bro, like people say the craziest things to me, like the DMs, the messages, the comments, because of the color of my skin and like what I'm like and what I'm about, you know, who am I supporting, you know, and I don't know. It's crazy. It's pretty sad. You know, like I tell my mom, my dad and stuff like that, especially because y'all know that they're Democrats. And I'm sorry, I feel like a lot of people got sick, you know, right around Christmas, right before Christmas and stuff like that. I ain't been feeling good. But anyways, it's like it's more so of that. People need to start looking at policies, not looking, obviously, you know, it's a person, but looking at policies, seeing what we need. Who we got in office right now is not it, y'all. It's not it. People got to realize that. And then on top of that, y'all basically have that people was voting for that same person. That's the crazy thing. I don't know.
Got prominent leftists like Cenk Uygur coming out and saying stuff like this.
On the right, you guys do a great job of coalescing. Okay, so you do a couple of things well. You work together well, and you're more welcoming, if I'm being honest. And a lot of people on the left know this as well. If you agree with MAGA 5%, the answer you get is welcome, right? Come join us, right? On the left, if you disagree 5%, they go, get out of here, you're a right-winger, you're a fascist. Look, I propose simple rules, the 3 rules of the internet. Rule number 1, when we disagree, we fight. There's nothing wrong with that, right? No, rule number 2 is afterwards, we must have a beer together, okay? And rule number 3 is
I'm not even sure on who this guy is, y'all. I'm gonna be 100. I this is my first time seeing him.
God's sake.
So if somebody can hop in the comments. I'll probably look it up after this video. I'm sure somebody will let me know like who he is.
We agree. Let's unite. For the left, we have too much division. We almost never unify. I don't mean with the right. I mean internally. The left loves to attack one another. I love you guys on the left. I love you. But every once in a while, when we get a yes, when we agree, can we please unite? And the second thing we need is for the old, I'm being honest, and on average, not everyone, of course, but for the older Democratic voters, please turn off your television sets. They're lying to you. They're tricking you. They're trying to get you to vote for corruption. They're trying to get you to vote for policies you don't even want. So if we can do those 2 things, then we'll be in great shape.
Now,
I feel like a lot of people don't. Hold on, I want to hear what he said. I will stop on the video here, but
I want to give Cenk some credit. I think it really is a genuine wake-up call for him. I think he's actually come to this realization. But either way, I find it fits the point of this video perfectly.
But I feel like a lot of people got to understand too. And I'm gonna stop the video right there. But I feel like a lot of people got to realize too, y'all, that like in a way, people got to start realizing, and like I said before, like starting to connect and watch these independent, you know, YouTubers and, you know, people that's on social media. I feel like it's better. Me personally, this is my opinion, it's better than watching the news. But I don't know. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people need to actually pay attention on what's going on, and realizing how important it is to pay attention to a lot of these things. I feel like a lot of people watch, you know, different videos and hear from somebody else, Trump is this way, he's that. Even if they say, you know, Biden is this way and it's not true. You know, I feel like more people actually need to, you know, pay attention, not listen to others, do their own research, and actually, because honestly, Biden, I feel like, and you know, I'm not gonna wish bad on nobody or nothing like that. He's just, I think he should have been retired. You know what I mean? I feel like he should have been retired. he isn't. Biden isn't capable. And I'm actually surprised. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. It is scary, like, having him in the White House. But people that's voting for him, not voting for him, people that support him, people that voted for Kamala, honestly, I just don't, I don't know. Even with, like I said, when I mentioned my dad, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's hard to believe that people actually love what they're about. I don't know. But y'all already know. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe, man. Definitely appreciate y'all. Much love, everybody. Stay tuned for the next video dropping tonight. Catch y'all on the next one.